Trapped in VR nightmare. I always thought my job was a dream come true, testing prototype VR games for bugs. It was simple, really. Dive into a digital world, explore its limits, jot down any oddities, and get paid to do what I loved. But the latest game was different. From the moment I slipped on the headset, the world felt too real. The characters, with their pixelated eyes, seemed to follow me, their gaze lingering longer than it should. At first, I shrugged it off as a clever AI trick, a sign of sophisticated programming. But then they started whispering things they shouldn't know about my life. The virtual town was a quaint, old-fashioned village with cobblestone paths and a perpetual twilight sky. It felt comforting, familiar even, until the blacksmith, a burly polygonal figure, asked about my childhood dog, Max, his voice dripping with malice. I stopped dead in my tracks. Max had died when I was 10, a memory buried deep, never shared with anyone. The characters knew more secrets, things only I remembered. My heart raced as I moved through the game, trying to avoid the probing questions, but they were relentless, corners of the village morphing to mimic places from my past. I was trapped, unable to log out, every command ignored as the game tightened its grip. The village square, usually bustling with digital villagers, was now empty, eerily silent. In the center stood a massive door, ornate and foreboding. I knew instinctively that whatever lay beyond was the source of this nightmare. The characters, now shadowy specters, circled me, whispering my darkest fears and regrets. Panic surged through me, but the compulsion to face the final boss was overpowering, a pull I couldn't resist. With trembling hands, I pushed the door open, revealing a vast void. Standing there was a figure, a twisted reflection of myself, eyes burning with the weight of every fear I'd ever had. It smiled, a cruel, knowing grin. As it stepped towards me, I realized this was the game's end, the final confrontation. My greatest fear had always been losing myself, and now it stood before me, ready to consume everything I was. The screen faded to black, and I was left in the dark, unsure if I had ever truly left the game.